Let's just address the obvious. I got bangs. Okay, I woke up today and I said, I want to be a different person. And then this happened. So, yep. Will I regret this in 4 days? Probably, but I'm liking it right now. Besides the bangs, hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It really feels like I do one of these Sephora recommendations videos quite often. The months are just slipping by us and it's already time for the spring savings event. And the sale is always a really great time to pick up products that you may have had your eye on, that you want to restock on in your collection because you do get a little bit of a discount. So every time a sale rolls around, I do kind of like a sale series on my channel. I do between 2 to 3 videos. The first one is the one that you're watching right now, and that's obviously my recommendations. And then I also will be doing a shop with me, which is so much fun. And then the third video is a haul of all the products that I bought, and I let you guys in on what I think about them. I really didn't want to overwhelm you guys with too many products in today's video. I really just kept it to some of my favorites and then some other products that I felt would be great to pick up during the sale. But if you want more recommendations, I have a lot of Sephora VIP sale recommendations on my channel. So I will link the entire playlist that I have in the description box down below if you guys want to check it out. And definitely also let me know in the comments what you'll be picking up during the sale. I'm super curious, and maybe you'll give me some ideas of what I should personally pick up during the sale. Okay, I've been talking way too much. Let's get right into it. So the first category that I want to start off with is body care / skincare. Because this is the spring savings event and summer is right around the corner, even though you should be wearing SPF throughout the entire year, it is especially important to be wearing it if you're spending time outside, and typically that does happen in the warmer months. So I just thought it made sense to include some of my favorite SPFs from Sephora. So the first one that I wanted to mention is actually a brand new one in my life that I have been loving. This is the Supergoop Glowscreen. What I really love about Supergoop sunscreens is I find that they are super lightweight on the skin. They don't feel heavy at all. They don't have an SPF scent. And I also find that they work really well on their own, obviously, but also underneath makeup. So this is one of the newest ones from their collection. It's called Glowscreen, and this is a tinted sunscreen, so you're not gonna get a white cast with it. That's what it looks like on the back of the hand. And what I really like about this is it actually gives the skin a really pretty, very, very subtle glow. So if you're somebody who really likes the glow and you like products that help to enhance it, this is a really beautiful product. Another one of my favorite SPFs is definitely the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer SPF 47. If you have dry skin and you are looking for an SPF that is also going to somewhat like moisturize your skin and give your skin a really nice hydrated feel, this SPF is beautiful. Because this is such a hydrating SPF, I actually find that I could skip my moisturizer if I'm going to be putting this on, and I don't really feel like I'm missing anything. And it's been one of my go-tos for the summertime for years now, and I'm constantly repurchasing it. So this one is fantastic. So now let's talk body moisturizers. Now there are a couple body moisturizers that I've been really loving lately, but there's one in particular that I really wanted to mention for the sale because I do believe that this is a newer product, and for the summertime, this is the perfect body moisturizer if you do like scented body care. So this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Cream. Typically, I would never go for anything that is supposed to smell like watermelon because it normally doesn't smell very good. It smells very artificial and it's just like overly sweet. But this stuff literally smells like they took a watermelon and just like squeezed it in this bottle because it smells so real. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It smells like actual watermelon without it being too sweet. So let me, oh, that was rude. The actual moisturizer itself is really beautiful. I find that it makes my skin feel really nice and soft. I like how quickly it absorbs. And I've just been slathering my body in this because it just smells so damn good and also makes my skin feel good too. So now let's talk 2 cleansers. I've spoken about both of these on my channel before, so they're nothing new, but I love these guys. I use them every single day. This is the Inkey Fulvic Acid Brightening Cleanser. I use this in the morning. And then I have the SkinFix Barrier Plus Foaming Oil Cleanser. I use this one at night. So starting off first with the Inkey Fulvic Acid Brightening Cleanser. So this is a cleanser that is actually supposed to very gently help with texture on the skin. It's super gentle. It doesn't oversensitize my skin or anything like that, but I just love this for the morning because I do find that it gives my skin a little bit of that nice glow. And the Inkey is also really affordable. So with the discount that you're getting from the sale, it's going to be even more affordable. Then we have my baby. This is the SkinFix Barrier Plus Foaming Oil Cleanser. I actually realized that this reminds me a lot of the Laneige Milky Oil Cleanser. They're kind of similar-ish, not so much in like the texture, but in the way that they perform. So I pretty much only use this at night because this is basically what I use to take off my makeup. I do not use any other type of makeup remover. I don't even use a cleansing oil at the moment. That will probably change. But in this very moment, this is the only thing that I'm using to take off my makeup as like my first step in my double cleanse routine. And it just does such an amazing job of breaking down my makeup, and it doesn't do it while stripping my skin. And it literally gets rid of all of my makeup. It's insane. Like I go in with this and then I go in with a water-based cleanser afterwards, typically the Used to the People Superfood cleanser, and then my makeup is gone. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So that's everything that I have for body care. So now let's jump into the makeup, starting off first with eye products. Okay, so the very first product that I wanted to recommend is a Natasha Denona palette. I feel like I very often will recommend Natasha Denona palettes in my Sephora VIB recommendations videos because they're so expensive, and so it's a really great opportunity to get them on a little bit of a discount. This is actually a brand new palette that Natasha Denona just released. It's called the CIrco Loco palette. When I saw this, I immediately fell in love with this palette. Now, this is definitely not going to be everybody's cup of tea because it does contain pretty much only bright colors. There are 0 neutrals in here, but I am at the point in my personal makeup collection where I really do have all of the neutral palettes that I need. And so while I love a neutral palette and I will always recommend you neutral palettes for you guys, colorful palettes really just get me very excited because for me, I love wearing color. Now, I don't really do like super crazy colorful eye looks, but I love putting just one bright color all over my lid and blending it out, especially in the summertime, because I just find it's a super fun, wearable, non-intimidating way to wear color. And I can see myself using every single one of these shades in that way. And that's why this palette just really excites me. I think it's fun. I think it's different. The Natasha Denona formula is always beautiful. I haven't tried every single color in here, but I have played with it 2 times, and the 2 times that I've tried it, I've tried maybe 6 shadows total, and it was beautiful. They worked really great. I'm actually wearing this soft pink shade right over here called Cotton Candy all over my lids today, just to have a nice wash of baby pink. I thought it would be really cute. So this definitely has my stamp of approval on it. Okay, I know I just said that neutral palettes don't get me super excited, but obviously neutral palettes really are my most used eyeshadow palettes if I am gonna be using eyeshadow. And this little eyeshadow quad from Makeup by Mario is one that I've been really loving and I wanted to recommend to you guys. So this is the Makeup by Mario Glam Quads in Bronzey Glam. This is a quad of 4 shadows. You have a matte brown, and then you have 3 different metallic shades. This is just a really pretty, very simple palette that kind of doesn't give you a lot of options, but that is nice, especially for an everyday look when you don't really want to have a lot of options. You want something that's quick, that's easy, that's to the point, and that's when a good quad comes in handy. And I really love this one from Makeup by Mario. I like the tones in the little shimmery shades. I love this one in particular. I think it's a little bit more of a unique bronzy shade because it has a really cool kind of greenish undertone, which you don't often see. And it's just a nice little compact palette for day to day. So definitely wanted to recommend this. So now let's talk cream shadows. I have 2 formulas here that I love. The Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. This is not a new product at all. It's been around for at least 1 or 2 years, but it's a product that I always find myself going back to, specifically in the spring and summertime, because this line of cream shadows has really fun colors that I will often reach to during this time of year. This shade in particular is one of my favorites. This is the color French Lace and Diamond Drip. They also have another shade that is like this greenish yellow, which is one of my favorite colors to wear. And for the life of me, I cannot find it anywhere. I just wore it the other day and it's gone. So I don't know where it is, but it's a beautiful one. What's also nice about these is you do get 2 different formulas in one product. You have a matte side and then you also have a shimmery side. So now let's talk Smashbox Always On Cream Shadows. Now, if you want a long wearing cream eyeshadow, these, my friends, are long wearing. For cream shadows, you can wear them on their own or you can use them as a base for your powder eyeshadow, and they're going to really like lock that powder in, especially this formula. I really like these specifically for the longevity and also the pigment and the colors. I find that they all go on super smoothly and very easily. It's kind of like a cream to powder formula. So when you apply it to your lid, it almost applies kind of like a powder. So it's not like super thick and creamy and really difficult to apply. If you apply the right amount, which is a small amount, you'll be able to buff it onto your lid super easily like you would do a powder. So I specifically wanted to recommend 3 shades for you guys. I have 2 neutral shades and then 1 really fun brighter shade. So the brighter shade is Ultramarine, which is a beautiful turquoise. I actually wore this in not a super recent, but in an Instagram photo. So I'll insert it here if you want to see what it looks like on, but it's a gorgeous, like rich turquoise color. And then I have 2 neutral shades, which will work really nicely either on their own just for like a 1 color smoky eye, or again as a base. I have Sepia, which is a beautiful kind of yellowy based brown, and then Rose, which is obviously like a rosy based brown. Oh yeah, wait a second. I have one more liquid shadow that I wanted to mention to you guys. I don't see how I couldn't mention this because I have recently fallen so deeply in love with this Kosas 10-second eyeshadow in Globe. I posted a very dramatic video on my Instagram the other day of me serenading this Kosas eyeshadow with Taylor Swift's Lover. So the Kosas 10-second eyeshadows are very unique. It's very much unlike anything else that I've ever tried. It's basically pigment that's suspended in oil. So you would think it would go on and it would feel super oily and weird, but I actually find that it doesn't. But because also of this formula, it's very lightweight on the lid, so it doesn't feel heavy. The Smashbox Always On cream shadows can feel a little bit heavy if you do apply a lot. This feels like nothing. But this gives your lids the most gorgeous, sparkly, almost wet looking, golden, shimmery, beautiful finish. Like, you guys, if you want a golden, gorgeous shadow, look no further. This is it. Okay, now let's talk eyeliner. I also wanted to recommend another product from Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Pigment Pro Pencil in Super Black, and then I also have another one in Perfect Brown, I believe it's called. And these eyeliners are so good. Honestly, pencil eyeliners typically don't really get me super excited, but I really like a good creamy but still very, very long wearing eye pencil, and this is exactly that. It's a super easy to apply eye pencil that works really great on the waterline. It works really nice on the actual skin around your eye, and not only is it super pigmented and intense, but these things last really, really well throughout the day. I've actually been using the brown color on my upper lash line as like a really nice soft winged eyeliner pretty much like every single day for the last like 2 weeks or so, and I've just been adoring it. And then this is the black shade, and it's a very, very creamy, very intense black, and like I said, it doesn't go anywhere. And then we have a mascara. I have the Bite UPS Wing mascara. I'm just kidding. It's called the Upswing, but there was a video where I called it the UPS Wing, and I will never not call it that. All jokes aside, this mascara is so good. I found myself gravitating towards this pretty much like every single day. It's what I'm wearing on my lashes right now. I just love everything about this mascara. I find it makes my lashes look fantastic. It makes them look feathery, voluminous. It gives them some good length, and I find that it lasts pretty well throughout the day. I've had some instances with this smudging, but nothing too like crazy where I would stop using it. It's not the most long wearing mascara I've ever used, but it's long wearing enough. I just love how feathery this makes my lashes look, and yeah, it's really good. So that's a mascara that I would recommend for the sale. So now let's move on to some cheek products. I have a couple cheek products here. I have 2 from Tower 28 that I had to recommend because this has been my go-to everyday combo, and it's 2 of their new cream blush shades. This guy over here is Power Hour, which is a beautiful kind of rosy brown. And then I have Rush Hour, which is a really pretty coral. So I have been wearing these 2 in tandem together. What I'll do is I'll go in with Power Hour and I'll put it on the cheekbone area. And because this is a little bit of a deeper shade, I find that it works really well in almost contouring my cheek in a way by using blush. It's not super dark or anything. You can definitely build this up, but you can also use it in a bit of a sheer way if you do have a fair skin tone, and it works really well. And so I'll use it right over here, and then I'll go in with the Rush Hour shade, which is the brighter coral, and I'll put it on the apples of the cheeks. And I just find that these 2 shades together work so well, and every single time I wear this combo and I go on like an Instagram live, for example, I'll always get comments asking me what blush I'm wearing because it's so pretty. So you may or may not have heard that Becca Cosmetics is no longer going to be available, I think as of the fall. I'm not 100% sure of the date, but they are basically, they're leaving us. So this may be one of the last times that you'll be able to get Becca cosmetics during a VIB sale. So I really wanted to recommend two of my favorite Becca products. This makes me so sad. So the first one is this Becca Sunlight Bronzer in the shade Capri Coast. This bronzer is so pretty. This is a beautiful glowy bronzer that doesn't look too metallic or too shimmery. It's simply just gives you a beautiful glow. I mean, Becca is known for their glowy products, so of course, they would do a glowy bronzer just perfectly. And I also love the tone. For my skin tone, I do know that they have a couple different shades. Capri Coast matches me perfectly, or works for me perfectly. It's just so good. Another thing that I would recommend picking up from Becca would be their blushes. Honestly, any of their blushes are so beautiful. Probably one of my all-time favorite shades from them is Wild Honey. It's such a nostalgic blush for me. I just remember picking this up years and years and years ago and being so excited about it. And this color is just so beautiful. It doesn't look so exciting in the pan, but it's one of those neutral blush shades that will kind of just go with everything, that will give a nice warmth to the cheek that just works really well. Oh, I'm so sad. Okay, let's talk setting powder. If you didn't think I was going to mention the Cloud Set from Kosas, then you were kidding yourself, okay? Yes, I'm going on a streak of probably mentioning this powder in every single video over the last month. I don't even know at this point. I don't even want to give you the same spiel that I've been giving you over the last month, but I feel like I have to, just in case you haven't seen any of those videos. But the Kosas Cloud Set powder is my favorite powder I think I've ever tried. This powder is lightweight. It doesn't even show up on the skin. It smooths your skin like nothing else. And what else? It keeps the glow on your skin as well. It doesn't completely mattify you. There's been multiple times where I've had bad skin days. I put on foundation. My foundation didn't look so great that I put this powder on top and it smoothed my skin. It made me look airbrushed. The shade that I use is Feathery. I've also been using Softly, which is a little bit of a deeper shade for my skin tone. It's deeper and it's warmer. And I actually have been using that to bronze my skin. I actually used it as my bronzer today. It's very, very soft and natural when used as a bronzer, but some days that's what I want. Shall we talk foundation? The Fenty Eaze Drop Skin Tint. When I say that I have never tried a foundation quite like this, I mean it. I believe this foundation is the best foundation that Fenty has ever released. If you want something that gives you a completely skin-like finish, that doesn't give you an overly matte or an overly glowy look, it literally just looks like skin. It also lasts really well, and on top of all of that, gives you a blurring effect. The Eaze Drop from Fenty is so good. I can't say enough good things about this. This is definitely going to be my go-to foundation for the entire summer because it's so lightweight. It feels like nothing. And that's kind of what I want when I am going to be wearing foundation in the summertime. I don't really want to feel my foundation because heat and heavy makeup just never meshes well for me. I like to keep things very, very light. And this is what I'm going to be putting on my face every day. I just know it already. I use the shade 4 in case you're wondering, and it matches me perfectly. All right, shall we talk some lip products? Now, I really didn't know what lip products to mention in this video. I kind of just pulled the products that I've personally been gravitating towards the most recently. And so it's kind of a random assortment, but enjoy. So the first thing that I wanted to mention is not really so much like a tinted lip product, but it's a lip treatment, and it's a brand new lip treatment from Laneige. You guys know how much I love the lip sleepy masks. If you haven't tried the lip sleepy masks already, I highly recommend them. I think they're beautiful. They're very, very hydrating. I love the vanilla one. It's one of my favorites. I also really love the lip glowy balms. I use these very often for day to day, just for a nice glossy, glowy, but still hydrating lip look. But my newest favorite is their newest lip treatment, and this is called the Lip Treatment Balm. This is a very hydrating lip treatment. It smells so good. Kind of smells like pineapple and coconut. It's really, really nice. It smells kind of tropical. And it does have a really pretty pearlescent finish to it. So it actually gives your lips a really beautiful kind of glowy finish when you do wear it. And it has a little applicator in the cap, so you don't have to dip your finger in it. And it is like a silicone applicator, which is really nice. And typically, I don't really use applicators that come with products, but I use this because if I can avoid putting my finger into a tub, I'd rather avoid it. And this is perfect. The stuff is super hydrating. It makes my lips feel great and it smells really, 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 really good. As far as glosses go, I have 3 here that I've been gravitating towards pretty often. The first is the one that I'm wearing on my lips throughout this entire video. The Tower 28 Shine On Lip Jelly in Coconut. This is a really, really pretty soft peachy pink shade. Really, really beautiful color. I love the formula of the Tower 28 glosses. They feel like nothing on the lips. They feel like a lip balm and they're so glossy. So really any of the Tower 28 glosses I would recommend, but this one has been my favorite as of late. Something else that I've been really loving are the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb creams. So the Gloss Bomb creams are pretty much more pigmented versions of the original Gloss Bomb formula. So they're still really, really glossy, but they have a little bit more pop to them. This particular shade has been my favorite. It's called Fruit Snacks. I really like these because they're pigmented, but they're still sheer enough where they still stay very wearable. But how pretty is this color? It really just looks like that cherry lip stain. I love it so much. I applied it a little bit messily, but that's okay. It kind of gives you that like just bitchin' lip look. Another lip product that I've been really loving is this lip balm from Kopari. This is the Lip Glossy lip balm, and this one is in the shade Birthday Suit. And this is a very light, neutral toned lip balm. And I find it very difficult to find hydrating lip balms that are in this shade. Typically, more hydrating lip balms are in shades that are a little bit brighter, more on like the pink side, the red side, the clear side, I don't know. But finding something that's more on like the nude side, not so typical. And so I've been loving this because it's so hydrating. It feels really good. It smells great as well. But it's this really pretty neutral shade. So I'll put this on too so you guys can see. This is a bad example because my lips look so red from the last 2 lip colors that I was wearing, but I've been loving this and it feels great on the lips. The very last product that I wanted to mention is actually a product from MAC. Now Sephora does carry MAC, which is really awesome, so you can get MAC at a discount. So I really wanted to recommend the Powder Kiss lipsticks as a whole because they really are probably some of my favorite lipstick formulas. If you like a matte lip but you don't want the drying effect of a matte lip, the Powder Kiss formula is like the best because it gives you this really beautiful kind of like suede-like matte finish on the lips, but it's not drying. It's not gonna make you feel like you wanna rip your lips off of your face. This particular color has been like my favorite. It is Teddy 2.0 and I've been wearing it a ton. It is such a beautiful neutral shade. I can't get enough of it. Kind of like a slightly darker version of my lip color. But you see how well that lipstick just glided on my lips. Like it's not a dry matte formula where you have to like put it on your lips like that. It just glides on like a hydrating lipstick. The very last thing that I wanted to recommend for the sale is a hair tool. I believe I even recommended this in one of my last Sephora recommendations videos, but I'm gonna do it again because it's just so good. I don't have it here with me, but I'll put a photo up so you guys can see what it looks like. And it is the Amika hairbrush blow dryer. Now, if I want my hair to have a blowout look similar to how my hair is now, but I did just get a haircut, so I didn't do the style, but I could achieve this with the Amika blow dry brush, and I'm able to do it super, super easily. I do have naturally very, very curly hair, and I can get my hair to look like this within 15 minutes. I just find it works really well. It's super easy to get that look with the brush. And if you're curious to see how I do it, I do have a tutorial up showing you, so I'll link that down below if you want to check it out. But I definitely would have to very highly recommend the blow dry brush if you are looking for a new hair tool because it's so nice. All right guys, I think that's actually it. Those are all of my recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to let me know all of your thoughts in the comments on any of the products that I mentioned today, and stay on the lookout for the Sephora sale shop with me. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy today's video and subscribe if you are not subscribed already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.